guys, in an earlier video I was talking about energies that can follow us and how I kind of personally believe and feel negative, positive energies. When you're trying to focus on yourself, getting yourself together, focus on your passions, your path, your goals, or if you've been down in a mess and trying desperately to start over, or if you've been in a toxic situation and perhaps it's not wanting to let go of you. Yes, that sort of thing. And I was talking about how it seems like you can prepare for that. The harder you want to start focusing on the right path, your path, doing better, making changes, bigger boundaries, your light starts shining again, brighter and brighter. The more you do that, it does seem like that is when the negative energies are going to pursue you even harder. That is what I experienced, okay? And I talked about in an earlier video about how the energies have shifted finally, thank God. And I felt like a cycle had been brought to an end. And I've been really feeling great with that. How things have been aligning for me, how blessed and grateful I feel about that, and how, yes, there are still residual energies to deal with. That'll always be, but it's nothing like it was. And I am really, really happy about that. It's, you know, and I want to spread that message of hope to other people. But what I want to add to go along with the video I put out earlier is that it seems like those energies are very, very tricky. And I'm sure that some of you can relate to this. It seems like they are very, very tricky. Within a powerful and strong person, you're hard to stop. Okay? Some people are unstoppable. It takes a lot to get to them. They're smart, they're well studied, they've worked on their emotional intelligence, they've either been to therapy or whatever, they have learned about narcissistic people, they've learned to read energy, they're empathic, they're not easily manipulated, they are no bullshitters, they are go-getters, you know, strong, powerful energies, okay? Light workers, people who are here, you know, not to take advantage of others, but to be of service to others, okay? And oftentimes people like that are easily manipulated, taken advantage of, and whatnot, until we come into our full power and we implement very strong boundaries and protecting our energy and our light. And so what I want to say is that be careful, because in my experience, those negative energies, and I feel that, I felt it for a long time, it is like some type of spiritual war. Whatever you believe is fine. I'm just saying in my personal experience, that's what it felt like. Those energies are tricky. When you are strong and powerful person to begin with, and then you really start working on yourself, really, really focusing on your path and your light and doing good for the world and being of service to others, the energies get even more tricky. The energies that want to stop you. And I believe that because I've experienced it, I have felt it. I feel like there are energies that want to stop you when you are in your full power, when you are in your light, because you have so much to offer. You have so much light and information and knowledge and inspiration to offer to others. Your light shines so brightly. There are energies that want to put a stop to it. Absolutely. Any way possible. And I feel like those energies are very tricky. It's hard to get to a strong, confident motherfucker. Yeah. It's hard to break people like us down. Okay? So what those energies tend to do, and in my experience, they will use the people you love. That's right. That is right. And it's weird because it's like, you know, could be your mother, your brother, your boyfriend, husband, wife, your best friend. You don't want to look at them like that, you know. It's going to use the people you least expect because you're too strong and confident and powerful and working on yourself and knowledgeable. You know, a negative energy is going to have a hard time just walking up to your face, taking you down, or sitting there trying to bullshit you and manipulate you. And so that's the way I feel about it. a lot of times those negative energies has to use people you love. It has to use people you would least expect, okay? And I'm not saying your family's out to get you or your partner's out to get you or anything like that. But a lot of us do have family members, partners, people in our lives that we deeply love and care for. And we let our guard down around those people. We do anything for those people. We trust those people, that sort of thing. And we do have some of those people in our lives that happen to be addicts, perhaps stuck in their addiction, or perhaps they are not working on themselves emotionally. Perhaps they are narcissistic. But at the same time, they are still family, or they are still someone close to us that we absolutely love. They will affect our lives. Okay, those people have the ability to influence and impact us. And we have to be very, very on guard and very aware of that, okay? Because it's happened to me. It's kind of like the covert narcissist. When they slip in on you, you don't know that they're a narcissist at first. You don't know that they have an entirely different personality than what they are actually putting on, okay? And so that's how I personally feel, and that's what I've experienced with family members, with close friends, with partners, that when I decided I wanted to start working on myself even more, put down even better boundaries, better self-care, start working on my light again, being of service to others, really, really, really working on my emotional intelligence, just growing when I wanted to focus and do better and break away from whatever toxic connections I might have had to them, or not even break away from them, just do my thing. I noticed that they chased me. They started to come at me relentlessly. And, this was even family members, okay? And it was like a gang. I've heard this term in the spiritual world, gang stalking, okay? And I need to research and learn about that a little bit more. But that's kind of what it felt like, a gang stalking. Like, just coincidentally, one person would hit me up, say, might have been my partner or the boyfriend at the time. Then all of a sudden, trying to break a boundary or pressure me into something or come at me in a negative, distracting way. Then it wouldn't be a few hours later and it would be a family member on the phone. Hey, someone I really love and care for, someone deeply close to me. You're pressuring me, not taking no for an answer, breaking a boundary, making me feel bullied, emotionally abused, disrespected, suddenly turning on me and guilting me. And then it wouldn't be another few hours and another person close to me. That's kind of what started happening to me. Yes. No, it wasn't strangers. It wasn't. These were, so that's what those negative energies use. And I'm not saying that all the people that might do that to you are bad people. It could be anything. It could be your mother, father, brother, siblings, cousins. It could be your grown children. It could be any that you love dearly. And, maybe they're just going through some shit. And I'll tell you what it takes, though. It takes standing up firm on your damn boundaries and not taking no shit. Because for years, they got me like that, okay? They got me just like that. They put the pressure on. Oh, well, what do you mean you can't come and da-da-ba-da-ba? Well, you're just a ba-da-ba-da-ba. You don't care a da-da-ba-da-ba. Or they just kept on asking and kept on asking. Whatever it was. By the time 3 or 4 people in one day put that kind of emotional weight on you, it started to break my spirit down into nothing. So, I had to get, like Pete Sapper at Empath Uprising says, bulletproof boundaries. And it's hard for some of us, okay, who have been codependent in the past. We've worked on that, or who we're an empath. We feel people pretty deeply, it hurts us if it's hurting them. Get on your boundaries and don't be afraid to use them. Even with the people you love the most, because that is what I feel like has been happening. The spirits, the energy, the negative forces, entities, and energies, okay? in this spiritual war. They are using the people you love the most because they know they're going to be defeated. They know you're strong. They know you're powerful. They know there's not much hope of stopping you. It's hard to stop you. Okay? And it doesn't want us, whatever that negative energy is, it doesn't want us to be in our full power and in our light. It doesn't want us to be succeeding and spreading our energy to others and giving others information and knowledge about, it doesn't want us in our full power so that we can think straight, so that we can concentrate, so that we can do good things for the world and be of service to others. No, fuck no. It wants to stop us. That's what I'm saying. And it feels like those negative entities and energies are getting desperate and to try and get to us because we're fucking hard to get to. We're hard to break, right? So they're going to up their game, so we have to up our game. So don't be afraid. Be fierce. Be fierce. Doesn't make you a bad person. It is a kindness to have big boundaries. That's right. People want you to give it to them. They want you to protect yourself. They want to see that assertive shit. They want to see you put down a boundary. I've even had people tell me that. Well, hell, I expected you to chop my head off on that months ago. And you just kept saying, yeah. You just kept doing it. People don't want you to let them get by with whatever it is they're doing to you. They don't want you to lay down and be a doormat, okay? Yeah, narcissistic people do. That's what they're going to try to make you into. But you'll see, you are doing people a service when you have big, firm, strong boundaries of what you will and will not do. You don't explain yourself. You don't go, well, I'm so sorry, I can't. I really wish, oh, baby sweetie, I feel so bad. I wish I could do that for you, but you don't do that. No. And I've had to learn this. It's coming from experience, a lot of pain and a lot of trouble because I didn't do it properly for years. Okay? And I was being stopped. The negative energies and entities almost had me broken down. My light was going out, okay? And I came through it, and I've learned. So that's my message for you guys. I am seeing some wonderful things now. The energies are lining up. I'm very grateful for that. But protect yourself. Do not be afraid to say no. Do not be afraid to have big, firm, strong boundaries. You are doing people a service. Kindness equals boundaries, okay? Boundaries equal kindness. Absolutely. So many people have that backwards and they think that it's mean to have boundaries. To say, no, I'm sorry, I won't be able to do that. No, that's going to cut into my time today and I will not be able to do that. No, I'm not comfortable with that. And boy, I've gotten a lot better about saying it. And people actually learn from you when you do that. They actually do. They're going to give you a fit at first. It's people who don't respect boundaries, narcissistic types, and some people that, like I say, might be close family, might be close friends. Maybe they just need to learn some boundaries. And by you setting that example, again, I was listening to Empath Uprising the other night, Pete Sapper, and he had a guest speaker on the video. And they were talking about how example is all we have. Our example to the world. Our example to other people. And that resonated with me so deeply. Okay? The best thing you can do for other people is not giving in to them all the time. Not letting them control you and ruin your day and all those things, upset you and use you up. And the best thing you can do for other people is be the example. That's right. And a number one example is showing another person how you perform a self-care. And one of those ways of self-care is boundaries, big boundaries. And so many people are afraid of boundaries. You just wouldn't believe it. And I'm not even talking about toxic people. Just regular people in the world are so afraid of boundaries. They're so afraid to be assertive. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I might hurt someone's feelings if I say, I'm not comfortable with that. No. The biggest and best thing we can do for others is be an example. Live our lives, protect ourselves, show that we take care of ourselves. Be the example of self-care. And one of the ways of doing that is saying no when we don't feel like doing something, when it is going to break us down, when we are not in the energy to do that or we're not comfortable with it. So set that example, and a lot of times other people are going to, and I've seen it with my own eyes. People that combated me at first, threw a fit at first, hated me for it at first, tried to argue me down. There is nothing more respectful, and I've been experiencing that in the last few months and years. Literally saying, listen, I can't do that today, and being hit with a barrage of anything that person could possibly say back to me to get me to do it. How disrespectful. Those people need to learn boundaries. A lot of them were narcissists. Some of them were just people that just, like younger people, kids, older kids, but still kids, that were testing the boundaries. People are going to test your boundaries. A lot. Most people. That's right. They're going to test it. And it's our job to be the example when they test that boundary. It's taken me a long time to get comfortable there, okay? But it's the best way. So that's my message for you to go along with the other video I put out earlier. Do not be afraid to put those boundaries down. And I feel that other people are watching. Just like, again, I keep bringing up Empath Uprising. I just learned so much from that channel. Pete and everyone in the tribe over there, people are watching. People are watching your example. Yep, they really are. You don't even know it sometimes, but they're watching how you take care of yourself. And people that might have fought you on it before, the more you stand your ground and show that you mean business about your self-care and your time and your energy and your boundaries, people are going to catch on to that. And even people that might have hated you for it in the beginning or resented you for it in some way or tried to wear you down on it, even those people are going to look at that example. Absolutely. And it's going to show them something that, hey, I can take care of myself like that too. Not only is it going to let them know I can't just go around bullying and pressuring and pushing my way around people's boundaries. Not only will it show them that, but it's also going to kind of make them think, hey, I can take care of myself like that too. I have the right to say no as well. Yeah, so we have to be the example. I've noticed that lately in my experience, so be aware. I think that negative entities and energies are trying to work through the people that we love the most, because that's one of the only ways to get to us. We're too damn powerful. We're too damn strong, okay? So be on guard. It's going to try to work through the people you love the most, the people that you're weak for, the people that your heart bleeds for. It's going to try to work through your family members, your friends, whatever. Be on guard, be firm, be assertive, stand in your boundaries. You don't have to be ugly to those people. Stand in your boundaries and be the example, okay? All right, guys. I hope everyone's feeling well. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I have more content coming soon. And thanks again. Hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you wish.